What's going on, everybody? RJ Ochoa here from SB Nation's bloggingtheboys.com. Monday, March 23rd, 2020. It's likely going to be a day that you remember for a long time. As the second week of free agency got going, there are many people wondering, what are the Cowboys going to do? Who are they going to sign? What sort of bargain free agents are they going to be able to bring in? Because, as we know, the NFL league year began last week on Wednesday, and so everybody's kind of looking forward. Everybody's, sort of envisioning what the 2020 version of their team is going to look like. And the Cowboys, just like we're all aware, have certain team needs. They need help at defensive tackle. They need help in the secondary. There's people that believe they need help at linebacker. There's people that believe they need a slot receiver. There's a lot of ways you can go at this, but perhaps the Cowboys have a new need. On Monday, March 23rd, Travis Frederick, longtime Dallas Cowboys center, announced his retirement from the National Football League. The Cowboys drafted Travis Frederick in 2013 after originally owning the 18th overall pick in the draft. The Cowboys traded back with the then Super Bowl runner-up San Francisco 49ers. Funny how history finds a way of repeating itself. The Cowboys traded back to pick number 31 overall and drafted Travis Frederick out of Wisconsin. They took a lot of heat for this. There were a lot of people then that thought the Cowboys should spend a pick on a defensive tackle or a safety. Again, it's funny how things don't tend to change, but the Cowboys were intent on getting a fifth-year option for Travis Frederick because they believed that he would evolve into one of the best centers in the NFL, and boy, did he ever. Travis Frederick has been incredible for the Cowboys. He's been a team captain. He's been somebody that has been a point of consistency. I mean, he plays center, but he truly, no pun intended, is the center of what the Cowboys have done offensively for basically almost the last entire decade. For so long, it's been Tyron Smith at left tackle, Travis Frederick at center, and Zach Martin at right guard. And Travis Frederick has been the brains behind the operation. This isn't to dismiss the intellect of the other players involved here, but Travis Frederick is a genius. He's a computer genius. He literally is a genius, and he found a way to blend all of that intellect in a way that helped his football team win games. This is a center that blocked for DeMarco Murray, that blocked for Darren McFadden in a 1,000-yard season in 2015, that blocked for Ezekiel Elliott, that blocked for Tony Romo, that blocked for Dak Prescott. This collection of offensive linemen, and that's kind of what this is about, isn't it? I mean, the Travis is sort of the beginning, that we now know that time is running out on this offensive line trio, that one of them has now said goodbye to the NFL, and the other two, theoretically, are closer to the end than they are at the beginning. And so you look at it, Travis is a huge reason why the Cowboys achieved so much success. He, Tyron Smith, and Zach Martin were part of the Cowboys changing generations. I mean, they went from Tony Romo and DeMarco Murray and Dez Bryant to Dak Prescott and Zeke Elliott and Amari Cooper. And through it all, Travis Frederick found a way to persevere and to fight on, and he did so in literal ways. You might remember, because it was not that long ago, that Travis Frederick missed the entire 2018 season after being diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome. This is an autoimmune disorder that essentially leads to a human's body attacking itself, and Travis Frederick dealt with this. He lost feeling in his hands, lost feeling in his limbs, and he fought back from that because that's who Travis Frederick is. Think about this. Travis Frederick missed the entire 2018 season and came back in 2019 and did not miss a beat. He is a Pro Bowler. He's an All-Pro. He's one of the greatest offensive linemen that the Dallas Cowboys have ever had, and now he is retired. It's kind of hard to believe, honestly. It's difficult because, I like to look at time in funny ways sometimes. In 2013, when Travis Frederick was drafted, was 7 years ago. It feels like a long time ago. It also feels like yesterday. 7 years ago in 2013 was 2006. And 2006 was the first season that Tony Romo took over as the starter for the Dallas Cowboys. Time just tends to fly. And you look at it, what are the Cowboys going to do now? Who's going to play center for them now? Joe Looney, who started for Travis Frederick in 2018 when he missed the entire season, the Cowboys just coincidentally happened to re-sign him last week. I wonder if they happen to know something that was coming around the corner. Hey, you know how it is. But Joe Looney is now part of the Cowboys roster heading into 2020. You have to figure he's going to be the first to get a crack at starting at center. The Cowboys, for what it's worth, also last season in 2019 spent their third-round pick on Connor McGovern, a guard out of Penn State. Connor started 13 games at center for Penn State, and you look at it, the Cowboys now have two Connors that could theoretically be starting. They drafted Connor Williams in the second round in 2018, and we've seen him play a left guard up to this point, but there are a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of way you could sort of shuffle this deck up a little bit. You could play Connor Williams at center. You could start Connor McGovern at left guard. Maybe Joe Looney is simply your depth guy at that point. Maybe a lot of people want to see Connor Williams relegated to being a swing tackle and Connor McGovern play left guard no matter what. But the reality is now there is a necessary shuffling of the deck. There were people saying, why shuffle the deck if you don't have to? Now you have a reason to do so. And look, it should be mentioned that Travis Frederick is one of the finer people to play for the Dallas Cowboys. He's been the team's nominee for the NFL's Walter Payton Man of the Year award before. He has done so much work for the Dallas and Fort Worth community. What he has done is simply so difficult to quantify or to measure because it is so vast and incredible. Travis Frederick is one of the finer people to have played for the Dallas Cowboys over the last decade. He is now retired at the age of 29. He will absolutely be missed. We have watched the career of one of the greatest centers in NFL history, and it's kind of hard to understand that as our reality. We'll be getting into more free agency talk as the week unfolds, but for now, Travis Frederick has officially retired from the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you for all of the memories, Travis. We wish you luck in everything that's to come. It's been a shocking bit of news, but we'll find a way to prevail. We'll have you covered, of course, as all of this continues to unfold at bloggingtheboys.com, on the Blogging the Boys podcast feed, and of course, right here on the Blogging the Boys YouTube channel. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time.